Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. In this video, we're going to be talking about the top 5 most interesting museums in the world. Museums are an important part of preserving and showcasing our history and culture. With the advancements in technology and communication, museums have become more accessible to people all around the world. So, without further ado, let's get started. Number 5, the Louvre Museum, Paris. Coming in at number 5, we have the Louvre Museum in Paris. The Louvre is one of the largest and most famous museums in the world, and is home to over 35,000 works of art from various cultures and time periods. Some of the most famous works of art in the world, such as the Mona Lisa and the Venus de Milo, can be found in this museum. The Louvre also has an extensive collection of Egyptian antiquities, Islamic art, and sculptures. Number 4, the National Museum of Anthropology, Mexico City. At number 4, we have the National Museum of Anthropology in Mexico City. This museum is dedicated to the history and culture of Mexico, and has an extensive collection of artifacts from various indigenous cultures of Mexico. The most famous exhibit in this museum is the Aztec Hall, which houses the famous Aztec calendar stone. The museum also has exhibits on the Mayan civilization, the Olmecs, and the Toltecs. Number 3, the British Museum, London. Coming in at number 3, we have the British Museum in London. The British Museum is one of the oldest and largest museums in the world, and is home to over 8 million works of art and artifacts from all around the world. Some of the most famous exhibits in this museum include the Rosetta Stone, the Parthenon sculptures, and the Egyptian mummies. The museum also has an extensive collection of prints and drawings, coins and medals, and manuscripts. Number 2, the Smithsonian National Air and Space Museum, Washington, D.C. At number 2, we have the Smithsonian National Air and Space Museum in Washington, D.C. This museum is dedicated to the history and exploration of aviation and spaceflight, and has an extensive collection of aircraft and spacecraft from various eras of history. Some of the most famous exhibits in this museum include the Wright brothers plane, the Apollo 11 command module, and the Space Shuttle Discovery. The museum also has exhibits on the history of space exploration and the science of flight. Number 1, the Museum of Jurassic Technology, Los Angeles. Finally, coming in at number 1, we have the Museum of Jurassic Technology in Los Angeles. This museum is unlike any other museum in the world, and is dedicated to exploring the history of natural history and human curiosity. The exhibits in this museum are a mix of real and fake artifacts, and include things like a display on microminiature art, a collection of superstitions, and a tribute to a 19th-century opera singer who trained her pet birds to sing with her. The museum is known for its surreal and thought-provoking exhibits, and is a must-visit for anyone interested in the unusual and bizarre. So, that's our list of the top 5 most interesting museums in the world. While each of these museums may be unique, they all share a common goal of preserving and showcasing our history and culture. If you ever get the chance to visit any of these museums, we highly recommend it. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more content like this.